Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of baseball on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Robert Gesellman will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Santana is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Here it comes on 1-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that
a swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. Again, a 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And another foul ball. He pulls this one into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting third.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera. And at third, and a very early opportunity for him to drive in a run. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Row. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Herrera, base runner at first with one out. The 1-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Throw won't get him.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line it, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Aaron Altair, as he'll take a look at ball one. Well, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Lined hard toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Franco.
So striding forward now, Maikel Franco. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Grounder down the line at third. Frazier is there to Cabrera for one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on the Ben Lively, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here's Juan Lagares, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Grounded to short. Crawford gloves it. One there on the first, but no, not in time, as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Lagares stands at first with one out. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Todd Frazier now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking pitch here, chopped foul at the plate, strike one. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is high, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more Monday night. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's 1 for 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Alfaro, a Colombian-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Heading out towards shallow right. Bruce has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 8th, shortstop.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Into the box, Ben Lively. Now a bunt attempt here. Runners on first with 1 down. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Reyes on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies go down quietly there as they're. Next up for New York, Todd Frazier set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first out.
Batting 5th, right fielder.
Here's Jay Bruce now.
Jay Bruce.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some more. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right, into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And now pitch on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Herrera bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes. Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Travis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Alfaro over to his left. 1 down.
Batting 9th.
Next for the Mets, Robert Gesellman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Chop weakly to the left. To his right, Franco. And there's out number 2. Striding into the box, Jose Reyes. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Altair is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail it here 2-1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
Left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Altair.
Now at the plate, Aaron Altair. First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Line drive to center field. Lagares is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Reyes moving to his left, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order. They lead it 2-1. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Center fielder, Juan Lagares.
Hit out towards second. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Phillies have elected to.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 on its way. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
In now, Todd Frazier, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2 down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play. Into the box now, Jake Bruce, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Fouled off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Mets strand 1. Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. skied into straightaway right. Cabrera has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. J.P. Crawford. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Lifted in the air out to right. Bruce has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Ready for another chance. Ben Lively. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only is he throwing the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. The 1-1 takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Liner toward right center, and a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Lively blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now a 3-1 game.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Odubel Herrera would be next. Hernandez at third with 2 away. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
The 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Here's another 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit out towards second. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Here's Adrian now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Here now is his Dribble Cabrera.
Second baseman has
First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, and the hit and run works perfectly. A base hit, and he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Row. Runners at first and third.
That's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes the
shortstop, number 7.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and stepping in at the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Looking at his career totals, Reyes carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Herrera moving in. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York
And
Mets,
that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Altair. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 1-0. Grounded to third. Frazier's up with it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Ready once again, Michael Franco. Here's the first pitch to him. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. After it is Cespedes. And that's the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, Juan Lagares. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Digging in and looking for more, Yoenis Cespedes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hoskins waits on it. 1 away. Riding in once again, Todd Frazier. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. Paul Sewald will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
51. Paul.
Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Hit down the 3rd baseline. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, J.P. Crawford. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken there by Cabrera. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 19.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Ben Lively. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Pedro Florimon will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Second baseman.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. In there, a base hit.
Well, with that base hit, Debro, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Florimon on second. Hernandez on at first with 2 down. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Luis Garcia is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Luis Garcia.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Fouled away. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Adrian Gonzalez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And the pitch. And he takes strike 2.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Crawford takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in the switch hitter as Dribble Cabrera. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 3. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. I'm set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
Fouled off. Garcia features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of the bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
Popped high in the air. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Phillies lead it 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Anthony Swarzak will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ahmed Rosario will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And he fouls this one off. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Altair. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a dive. The throw to first. Got him. Pat Neshek is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Pat Neshek.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
Number 7, Jose
Ready with the first
Reyes.
pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 0-2. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Mets go down. A.J. Ramos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Ramos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rosario is there for it. 1 out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, pitcher,
Andrew Knapp will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Softly hit toward the hole. Gonzalez charging this one, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is left for Philadelphia, and it's still 3-1. Hector Neris enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Next up for New York, Juan Lagares. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Drilled to first, gloved by Santana, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 0 for 8.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
The 1-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Third baseman number
So we got him swinging. Yoenis Cespedes goes down, and they've got only one out left to work with. In there for strike one, 0-1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. 0-1 the count. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
All right, Dan, as a former closer right here, you get 2 quick outs in the 9th inning, and then you give up back-to-back knocks. Are you 1 pitch away? What are you telling yourself?
You know, sometimes the hardest thing to do, D-Row, is to get that 1, 2, 3, 9th inning. 2 base hits in a row right now. This is where you really have to make some good pitches. It's never easy pitching the 9th inning, and this is an indication of that right here.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were...
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ben Lively earns his first win of the season.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies put together 10 total hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-1. Daniel Murphy had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping the Nats